In this video, I'm going to go over the marble problem, which involves the addition rule for probability. This problem says a box contains 18 large marbles and 10 small marbles. Each marble is either green or white. 12 of the large marbles are green and 5 of the small marbles are white. If a marble is randomly selected from the box, what is the probability that it is small or green? All right, so the word "or" there in the question, what's the probability that it is small or green? That tells us that we need to use the addition rule for probability, which looks like this. We're going to use S and G for small and green. So the probability that the marble is small or green is equal to the probability that the marble is small plus the probability that the marble is green minus the probability that it is small. I'll write it out here. And green. Like I can write that better. Green. Okay. All right, so we need to find these probabilities, but before we can find the probabilities, we have to do a little bit of work behind the scenes to figure out the numbers. There's a few pieces here we're going to have to kind of read between the lines. So this one is a little bit more complicated than some of the other addition rule problems. It says a box contains 18 large marbles and 10 small marbles. All right, so that tells me that there's 18 plus 10 marbles in total, so that's 28 total marbles. All right, so in the box, you got 28 marbles. All right, so each of the marbles is either green or white. All right, so for these 28 marbles, they each have a choice. They can either be green or they can be white. All right, this next part says 12 of the large marbles are green. All right, so there's 18 large marbles in total. All right, so 18 large. Out of those 18 large, 12 of them are green. So the other 6 must be what? White. What? Now, 5 of the small marbles are white. All right, so there were 10 small marbles in total, so 10 small. 5 of the small marbles are white, so 5 of them are white. We have 10 altogether, so there's 5 more, and they must be green. That's their only option. They were either green or white. All right, now let's move this out of the way now that we've figured that out. Now we can start plugging in our probabilities. Probability of small. All right, so out of the 28, 10 of them are small. All right, so 10 out of 28 are small. All right, green. How many are green in the entire box? We have 12 green here, 5 green here. So 12 plus 5 is 17 green marbles in the box. Small and green. All right, how many were small and green? 5, right? 5 small and green. Whoa. 5 out of the 28 were small and green. All right, so now we're going to perform the operations. We're just doing the numerators right now. 10 plus 17 is 27, minus 5 is 22. 22 out of 28. So that would reduce, let's see, 2 goes into both of those. You could do 11 over 14 would also be correct. Or if you wanted to do the decimal, it says you can round your answer to 4 decimal places. That would be 0.0, whoa, nope, 0.005. 7857. So either those are all the same number. So any of those answers should work. Now, they might want a simplified fraction. I'm not 100% sure. But these technically all represent the same number. So that is the answer. All right, so hopefully that helps with this problem. I know that there's a little bit of work you have to do in the background kind of before you can get started with the probability rule. So hopefully that clears up any confusion.